Everything Old is New Again, America's entertainment pop culture talk show.
It may well possess a rudimentary intelligence.
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
Felt a great disturbance in the force.
Hello, I'm Mr. Red.
Come on, bark like a dog for me.
Where's the goodies?
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
I bet you wouldn't have done anything like this if Mom and Dad were here.
You filthy criminal.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Here are your hosts, Douglas Viviani and David Cohen.
You are listening to Everything Old is New Again with Doug Viviani and David Cohen. Is that right, Bob? I know. Dave and Doug. Dave and Doug. Yeah, they'll do. Okay.
They sure will do. As Everything Old is New Again is back. Here we are on a weekly adventure excursion into the world of pop culture with the ever intrepid David Cohen.
Yes, and why am I intrepid?
That's courageous, fearless, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
bold.
I know what it means, but why am I?
Well, for those who were not...
Oh, you're just describing me?
Just helping to move the things along a little
All
bit.
right.
Because what's been described to me is that after 3 years and 151 shows, we at Everything Old is New Again, and of course it's the first week in April, right, 2017, we've heard from our affiliate network of 35 stations plus in the U.S., and, we reached the heart of America, and our listeners to our show have said they would like to have the opportunity to call in and talk to us live.
Oh, wow. So they're going to do that on this show?
Yeah, listeners are going to be part of our show live and in person to join us in on the arguments that we say, you love to have.
Nice.
Right. We usually perform the show with just David and myself, or if we have a guest, we do that, and we talk about a topic of pop culture, and we examine where it's from. We use audio clips to jog the memory and determine why it's still popular today. But now we're going to take calls. Does it fit
it's different.
Formula?
No wonder you said the intrepid David Cohen. I understand now.
To be fearless to do this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Does our show lend itself, do you think, to taking calls?
No.
We'll find out. I mean, you asked for it. We're going to give it a shot right here.
Now we're going to show you why it's a bad idea. Coming right up.
Well, let's put it this way. What's going to be the topic? The topic of our show, of this show, when you call in, is going to be about about America's pop culture. Let's talk about what shows you would like to do in the future. Maybe hear us do what would you like to have as a show, or if you have a proposal for a guest or a proposal for any idea, or if you've got some helpful, constructive criticism, and certainly you could throw a comment our way
especially high praise. We'll take that anytime.
That compliment would be nice to hear. But if not, all right, we understand. So I guess what we'll do is we'll just dive right into it, right? The number's 555-2222. So,
this is exciting.
I'm kind of.
Do we have anyone on the line yet?
We got Dave. Why don't you take David Cohen? You take the first call.
Okay, wait, this button right here? Hold on, okay.
The red one, Ed. It's not.
Got it. All right, caller number one, you are on with Everything Old is New Again.
Thank you very much. I got two questions and a comment about the Mets. I would like to know why they would sign Neil Walker for $17 million. It's a lot of money.
Wait.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, it's a lot of money for a second baseman on his way out. Now we got Jose Reyes. He's going to be playing third base for the Mets, and
okay, this
and
is
David
not
Wright's
the show.
retiring.
This is not a
I'm
sports show.
Not so sure that Jose Reyes is the guy for third
Doug,
base.
Can he hear
know.
me? I don't know if he can hear me.
Okay, my question is
I got to cut him off. I got to cut him off right now.
Will the pitchers be healthy enough to win for
Which
this
button
season?
cuts him off? This one?
Yeah, that was bizarre. What the heck is that all about? Question.
Look, he couldn't. He thought it was a sports calling show, and plus he didn't hear me.
Yeah, I think he did. It's one of these guys. I have a question or two comments, and I've got a question, and I'll hang up and listen. Have you heard that before?
Yes.
I guess he's listening right now and figuring out, wait a minute, maybe he's listening to another show right now wondering why they're not answering his question about the Mets.
That's strange. Well, this is getting off to a spectacular start.
That was wonderful. I don't really know what to make of that, but I guess I'll go with it. That's great. Okay,
right, we're
intrepid,
right?
We're intrepid. We've got to take phone calls. I'll take this one next. How about that? I'll field this call and see where we're at.
Okay, yeah. All right, sure. Hold on. Let me just make sure I got the buttons right here. I'm going to hand this board over to you now.
Hard for us to figure this out. All right.
Yes. Let's go. You got it now.
Here we go. I don't know if you hear anything. Okay. F guy. That's what this. I don't know. The board says you're identifying yourself as F guy. F guy. What do you got? You're on Everything Old is New Again.
Yes. Hi. They refer to me as the fondue guy.
Oh, we've heard of you before. You've been on our show, Fondue, right?
Correct. I have been a guest in the past. I would like to take the opportunity, perhaps, to come on to the show and discuss fondue in an in-depth fashion. I don't think it's given enough time, the whole fondue industry, to really explore the whole culture of fondue. For instance,
well, usually on the air with this fondue, you talk to the barbecue guy, right? And he's usually kind of interrupting you and having some problems with. But you do know you're on the radio, right? We got to, we don't have a certain amount of time, so we'll be happy to do this. But
yes.
Let's get to it if you can.
I did not want to mention the barbecue guy because I wanted this to be a pure discussion of fondue, and he's very anti-fondue, as you know. I've discovered this delicious recipe. Let me just tell you the types of cheeses that are involved in this fondue.
Okay, I'm looking forward to this, yes.
You can use either a Hochebrig cheese.
God bless you.
A Tête de Moine cheese is also delicious, or a basic Appenzeller, or a Comte or Beaufort.
Where would you get any of these from?
Oh, at any highly refined cheese shop in your town or village.
Okay. I doubt it, but go ahead. I can't use grilled cheese or, I don't know, like an American cheese or a Swiss or something like that.
Take 1.5 cups of dry white wine.
I understand.
1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and that can be really any brand of cornstarch.
Oh, okay.
There's a wide variety of cornstarches. A lot of people don't realize the selection and the variance
the radio's
of
clicking
cornstarches.
off as we speak.
2 teaspoons of Kirsch. Now, this is optional because, as we know, Kirsch is a cherry liqueur, depending upon your mood.
Well, I understand why barbecue guys got problems.
Sometimes you can get silly with Kirsch. Oftentimes, when I'm making a fondue with Kirsch, I'll keep a little extra on the side.
What is Kirsch? Where do I get Kirsch? I never even heard. What does it mean, Kirsch?
It's a cherry liqueur. And just for a little fun, sometimes I'll have a little taste of the cherry liqueur while I'm making the fondue.
So do you go into the liquor store yourself?
This is where the lightheartedness of my segment would be, because I'm introducing the idea of imbibing.
Oh, you're pitching a whole
liqueur.
segment to us. This is like an audition, is what you're saying.
Oh, this would be an entire radio show, not just a segment on Everything Old is New Again. What I'm pitching is a fondue show concept, a series, if you will, like on Netflix, except for the radio.
Okay.
I see you're speechless.
Yeah,
yes.
so let's continue with the recipe, see if we can get this done before the show is over and canceled.
Let me start again, in case some of our
don't start
listeners,
again.
in case some of your listeners might have missed it.
Let's get to the.
There are various
use?
types of cheeses you can use for this specific recipe.
All right, we got to let this guy go. All right, this is just.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm surprised you let him go on like that you didn't cut him off sooner.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm not fondue guy. Barbecue guy. I want to let the guy have I understand the.
God, that was painful.
Yeah, I understand the pain that barbecue guy goes through when they're on the air together. I always, you hear him cut off, and you say, well, maybe this guy's got something to say. Let's listen to him. Why is that barbecue guy?
Exactly.
So now we heard
him. We heard him, and he's as bad as we think he is. Oh, wow. But just what were those cheeses I never heard of any of them.
I go to like Stop and Shop and whatever, the local place, and there's some cheeses there, but those names...
How pretentious is it? I don't want a segment. I want a whole radio show based on fondue. Wow.
You think he had some wine? You think he had already...
He might have had a nip of that cherry liqueur, whatever it was.
Kirsch, wow. He's gotten into it. All right, well, we'll come back after this break on Everything Old is New Again and try to see if there's any calls that actually are productive for us in our adventure and our intrepid nature to see if we can actually take calls every so often on Everything Old is New Again.
Come on, people. Come on. We need some good calls.
All right, we'll come on right back after this.
You're listening to Everything Old is New Again, America's entertainment pop culture talk show with Douglas Viviani and David Cohen.
Hey, it's Dr. Vita Weller. I'm here with my friends David Cohen and Douglas Viviani on Everything Old is New Again, one of my favorite shows, and I may not be the most interesting man in the world.
But he may be. And this is Douglas Viviani with David Cohen on Everything Old is New Again. We're intrepid. We are trying to do something new, which has been suggested through our network, through our stations that we broadcast through the United States. And we're going to take live callers, right, David, or no?
Exactly. We've been fairly unsuccessful so far, but we're going to plow ahead and keep it going.
And the topic is, what shows would you like us to do, or make a comment about our show? Where are we? Why are you listening? Why do you want to call in? What's it all about? So I'll take this call right now. This is James from Chicago. All right, James, what do you got?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for taking my call. So listen, I got some ideas for you guys to do on the show. I'm a kind of prove-it-to-me kind of guy. I'd like to see you guys try to do this because I don't think you can.
You're going to try to make it impossible for us, something
I'm going to make it impossible. You ready?
All right, let's hear it.
First one is Star Trek versus Lost in Space. Which one was better? Huh?
If you listened back in the day, it's our third show we ever did, we tackled that subject. I don't know if you heard that.
You did that?
Yeah, you can go back to the podcast, everythingoldisnewagain.biz, everythingoldisnewagain.biz, and you'll hear that the third show we ever did, we hit that topic. So we're on the same wavelength. That's cool.
All right, got another one for you.
All right.
I'm a big Doctor Who fan. I would love for you guys, ready? Not just to talk about Doctor Who on the radio. Anyone could do that. I want you to go to a Doctor Who convention.
Yeah.
I want you to interview people at the Doctor Who convention, have them come on and play those interviews on the radio.
We did that. We interviewed quite a bunch of the stars of the series. We had Paul McGann and some others on.
Paul McGann?
Yep, from the Doctor Who Long Island convention. That's a show we did back.
I got another one.
Well, I just want to let you know that's show number 43 and 44. If you want to go back to the podcast, you could tune into that.
I believe you. I believe you. Okay. All right. No one, to my knowledge, has ever done a show on who was the best sitcom next door neighbor. Period. End of story. Mic drop.
I got to ask you a question. Do you listen to our show at all?
I do not, sir. Why?
Oh, then how did you even get our phone number? That's the question. But here's the idea.
Well, a friend of mine told you wanted ideas. Yeah. I'm a pitch guy, so
you are. Yeah. Well, you are. You got a lot of ideas, but they're very similar. We've done.
So what about the next door neighbor?
Show 48. We did that, and it came out. We came out with a result. I won't tell you who it is, but it was down to Bill Daly and the guy from Seinfeld.
All right, I got it. All right. Okay.
All right. Hopefully, got another one. Something.
I'm a little starstruck. I'm into celebrities, but I don't want celebrities coming on talking about the inner workings of their home. I'm very interested in the bathrooms and stuff like that of celebrities. The sellers and things like that. I want people who knew the celebrities, who showed up at the celebrity's house.
Oh, not the celebrity themselves?
No. These unknown people who went in to, say, I don't know, Frank Sinatra's bathroom and got a piece of toilet paper that was monogrammed with his initials. Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I would there's no way you guys could do that. I'd love to hear it, though.
There's a book called In the Company of Legends. We had the authors on, show number 60, and they actually went into the bathroom, and there's a picture of Frank Sinatra's monogrammed. You're not going to.
You're pulling my leg.
Yes,
you're pulling my leg.
The paper towel is in the book. You can look at it. In the Company of Legends.
It's got Sinatra's monogram on.
We did that. So you may have a lot of ideas. I'm gonna have to cut you off because we've done all this stuff.
All right,
it's like on the same wavelength.
Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks, James. Another successful call. Yeah. Oh boy.
Wow, that guy. That's crazy. That's uncanny.
I guess he could have a show like ours. He's got our ideas, but
wow,
we've done all that stuff.
So weird.
Yeah, I don't know why we're taking these calls. All right, take another one. Go ahead.
Okay,
David, you take this one, please. Hit the red button.
All right, here we go. Red button. This is caller number 4 coming in, and caller number 4.
Yeah. I'm here. Right, come on.
I just want to make sure.
You don't even know my name. It's called Barbecue Guy. I said Barbecue Guy. Come on, let's get to the point. Come on. I heard you talking to that fondue guy a couple minutes ago. I had to call in. I don't understand why you fondue guys on the radio talk about these recipes, but I got to tell you something. I get along with him. He's okay. Why is he with me every single time I'm on the radio, number one?
Well, you guys make a perfect team. You're sort of like you complement each other. That's why.
Did you happen to see how annoying this son of a gun was? I mean, he gives you the recipe, and then he wanted to start from scratch to do it again?
I can't disagree with you.
I mean, you had to cut him off. I got to cut him off. This guy is, I don't know what planet this guy's on.
So what's your point? What do you want out of...
I want a show segment for me. For Barbecue Guy
just
alone.
You. Just you.
I don't know why I got to be saddled with this fondue every time I'm on the radio all the time. I got to deal with Fondue. This guy, I mean, Have you heard him in the past? We've done a lot of nice shows. We do good shows with
You
that
do.
guy.
You work well together. That's why we have you guys on. But you want to go solo.
I want to go solo. I want to do some recipes. Could we get like maybe a real chef on the air, and maybe he can compete with me?
Oh, I see.
With the recipes right then and there.
So a renowned chef versus barbecue guy.
Hey, you don't even have to be renowned. Go to the local store around the block there, and you want to promote the restaurant, you can come on the air. I don't care. You want to do renowned? Do renowned too. I challenge all comments. Let's put it that way. I challenge you all.
Now, would you continue, though, to come on with the fondue guy if we gave you this segment?
All right. In exchange for the segment, I'll exchange 1 for 2. I'll go 2 barbecue men for every 1 show I do by myself.
I see. Two fondue men.
I mean, what am I? See, you got me all mixed up here on the phone.
You know what? I think, Doug, what do you think? I think that's it's
not a bad idea.
It's a good idea.
And people do like the fondue guy, but I got to tell you, he was a little bit off the cuff when he called in. But I got to say, when he's with you, fondue man, you do. I mean, barbecue man, you do.
Rein
the right
him in
thing.
a little bit, right?
Yeah, you rein him in. You may upset him, but it's kind of funny. I gotta be honest with you.
It's hilarious, actually. But I think fondue guy, we're going to let you go now. But yes, thanks for coming on. And
wait.
What?
I
had to cut him off. I had to. But we're gonna take that idea seriously.
It's never appeared on that guy's sentence. That's for sure. All right, I got a guy here, Captain Balzac. I can't read the.
Is that Captain Balzac?
Oh, maybe.
Remember him?
Yeah. Let's. Here we go. Go.
Doug and Dave.
Oh boy.
Hey, listen. You had me on the show a while ago, and I thought we were having a really jolly old time of it. But after the show was over, I never heard from you.
Right, we did the show about the pirates, if you remember. A nice pirate show.
Of course, because I'm a pirate myself. Captain Balzac.
Yeah,
I'm a renowned pirate.
Yeah, we showed number 41. I got to remember, we went right back in time. We had a nice time with it. We spoke to you about piracy, and we were talking about black sails. We had the black sails people on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
you never asked me back.
I had to tell you.
Why not? I'm an entertainment guy. I live on the high seas. I live for adventure, Dougie. I love talking to you because you've got that pirate spirit in you.
I do.
You know what I mean?
Thank you. I am an entrepreneur like that. You're talking me into it. Our consensus was that you brought the house and the ship to a screeching halt.
You did. So you did. Come on, Captain Balzac. There were crickets.
You weren't prepared. You didn't know what grog was. I asked you what grog was. You didn't know what grog was.
Because I drank too much grog when I was on the show, Dougie. I have to admit,
were you prepared?
I was a little intoxicated when I came on.
Let's put it this way. Pirates of the Caribbean have a new show.
I was disparaging one of my colleagues, too, if I remember. You didn't take too kindly.
No. Let me put it this way. Pirates of the Caribbean's got a new movie coming out shortly.
Oh.
We're going to do a show on that and on piracy.
Arr.
If you prepare,
all right,
I will be happy to have you on the show.
Oh, shake my peg leg, Doug. I'll be here. I'll be prepared. I'll be sober. I'll be ready to go.
Well, I didn't say you have to be sober. You just got to be prepared.
I like it even better. I'll leave the grog at home, though, for your sake.
All right, just at least tell us what's in it and a little more about the piracy itself, what it was like to be a pirate and so forth.
Oh, I've got some really, really colorful stories for you.
I like that. I want to know about the entertainment on pirate ships. I want to know what where you went to the bathroom, that kind of thing. Everything. What kind of food there was. I want to know all the pirates.
Dougie, I'm so excited right now. I'm going to the bathroom as we speak.
See, this is the thing.
This is great.
Your reaches right to the halt, right to the edge. It just... All right.
Thank you, Captain Balzac.
Yeah.
We just dropped him. I didn't want to hear any more about the... I hope he's wearing Depends.
Did we lose his number?
Yeah, I hung up on him.
All right, well, be right back. And Everything Old is New again. Take those live calls. It's going over really well. First week in April 2017. Everything Old is New again.
Now, back to America's entertainment pop culture talk show. Everything Old is New again with Douglas Viviani and David Cohen.
This is Terrence Winter, writer and executive producer of The Sopranos, creator and executive producer of Boardwalk Empire and The New Vinyl on HBO. And you're listening to my friends Douglas Viviani and David Cohen on Everything Old is New Again.
There he is, and this is Everything Old is New Again, taking live phone calls. First week in April here, 2017, we were asked to try to take some phone calls and see what happens. And so far, it's been a little problematic, let's say, at best, right?
Yeah, little colorful.
If you call in, you're going to call in, try to give us ideas for new shows. What do you think of our show? Proposals for for future shows.
All right.
Maybe you want to compliment us. You could we haven't gotten any of those. You can feel free of to get one of those going too.
All right, next caller. Should we do it?
Yeah.
All right,
Fred.
okay, here we go. Yeah, this guy's Fred. Oh God, Fred Pumpkinhead. Hello, welcome to Everything Old is New Again. Fred.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm still stuck in the Wizard of Oz, the Land of Oz. I asked for a long time ago to try to help me get out of here. I got this agent. The agent's horrible. Could you please get me out of this house?
Well, I remember you were on the show a while ago, and we had a nice conversation with you. So what are you asking for? You're asking to come on the show again?
Well, here's the idea. I am one of the stars of the Wizard of Oz series by that guy Brown. He wrote all the books, and I'm one of the stars. I was left out of everything. I'm in a couple of crappy little movies. I would like to come on, Everything Old is New Again, talk about myself, try to promote myself, and get me the heck out of this Oz.
So you're talking about coming on, we do an entire show about you.
Yeah, I could call in, no problem, just like I'm doing now. I don't have to leave Oz, but if I get enough publicity, maybe I'll get an offer. I had an agent there, if you remember that agent guy.
I totally get where you're coming from, Fred.
I got to get out of Oz.
I understand. Nobody
left in Oz. Everybody's gone. Dorothy's gone. The Wizard is gone. Everybody's gone. Have you seen?
You're the only one left.
I'm the only one left in Oz.
Yeah.
Me and this agent and a couple of munchkins.
I had two things to say. One is, I got to be brutally honest with you. I can't really. You kind of have a marble mouth talk going there, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've explained
it before. Remember, my head is a pumpkin.
I understand he has a pumpkin, and that can be part of the cause.
It's a hollow pumpkin. I don't even know how I figure out how to talk. I mean, it's a miracle that a pumpkin could talk.
Number one, you'd have to get a coach to get you to speak more clearly.
Have a God that's a miracle. A God that's a miracle. On the air, I'm a living miracle.
Well, some say miracle, some would say freak accident that no one wants to hear about. So there's a fine line. Listen, the other thing is if you leave Oz and come on our show, who's there to run the show? There's nobody there. We need you there in Oz.
I'm not really interested in who. I don't want to do this anymore. You know what? Right. I walk pumpkins to the backyard. By the way, I got to tell you something. What I understand, you had this barbecue guy. Hold it, call it. You got a fondue guy. I'm a guy. I grow pumpkins in my backyard every single day. I got to replace my head like once a week. I am an expert grower. What do you call it by you? A farmer. I could do some farming. I could talk about farming. For a whole show, I could talk about farming. Please get me out.
Fred,
please, I gotta go.
I hear you. Listen, I got to be brutally honest with you. Fred, you're no Dorothy. You're no Scarecrow or Tin Man. No one knows who you are. To give you an entire segment on our show, it doesn't make sense. People don't know who you are. I got to let you go. I'm really sorry. We're pressed for time. Sorry. Bye.
That was brutal. Oh, boy.
I had to do it, right? I mean, we can't. I can't understand him. We're going to do a whole show on Fred Pumpkinhead?
I kind of feel bad for the guy. I really do. I wish I could help him out. I mean, he's stuck in Oz. Everyone, imagine you're in your hometown and everyone left to the bigger and better pastures and you're growing pumpkins in your backyard.
Oh, boy. I feel bad. I feel bad about doing that. I didn't want to say that.
How did you get our number? Did you leave him as an odd number? I thought we gave him the wrong number when we were in Oz. I mean... I don't know what goes on. All right, take
persistent.
This guy. James for Chicago is calling back.
Oh, he's calling back.
Yeah. All right, James, what do you got for us? It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, I got some more ideas for you. I guarantee you guys have not done these.
I'm looking forward to hearing. Let's go.
So the first one, I got to tell you right now, I am a big Doogie Howser fan.
Oh, boy.
Not only that, but do you remember Doogie's friend Vinny? I am president of the Max Casella fan club. Not many people know who he is. I would love to hear a show where Max Casella comes on and you guys interview Doogie Howser's best friend.
James, did you hear the beginning of this segment even of this show? We had Terrence Winter introduce us. We had him on the show, and following that, we had Max Casella in show number 102.
You had Max Casella?
He was on the air with us. Come on, guy.
All right, okay. Okay.
I mean, I love the ideas. Listen, you're on the same wavelength, but holy smokes, could you listen to the show once? Can you go on the website and look at what we got listed there?
Competitive eating is a big topic, right? You see it on TV all the time. How about this? right?
Yeah.
Instead of seeing a competitive eating, you have a competitive eating contest in the studio.
You're
People are
talking to the
listening to the
everything-
competitive eating. I'd love to hear that.
I am the Everything Old is New Again champion competitive eater. I beat the team. I beat everybody else out. David, I beat out. Mike Amodio, the producer, I beat out. If you remember, I heard that. I rolled the pizza up like a taco. Ate it like a loon. I went nuts on that. I won that. That was a great show. That was what show was that? Number 66. It's on the website.
I'm going to keep coming at you. Give me two more, right? And then I'll leave you alone. Because these two, no way have you done this. I think one of the most undescribed or discussed topics is how haunted Long Island, New York is. Right? You hear about ghosts, you hear about that kind of stuff, but you never hear what's going on in Long Island. Who are the ghosts? I'd like to hear some actual not video, but audio proof of the sounds of ghosts haunting houses in Long Island.
James,
let's see you do that one.
James, Haunted Houses on Long Island was done. Show 81, Historic Haunts of Long Island. We had the author of the book on. We played.
I can't believe it.
This is well. If you listen to the show once, you probably kismet. You probably love this show. Listen to it. Go back to the everythingoldisnewagain.biz. You can hear some
a live action audio play written by yours truly. Let me just pitch this to you really quick. You got a cast of actors. You're doing a play which I wrote about a gangster who is totally into red roses, and this trips him up in the end. He gets caught. And he pays the price dearly for it. Let's bring back the old-time radio plays with something by me.
Listen, James, you hit upon something. I absolutely love the idea. Problem is, I wrote one. We did it. Show 85.
But is it about the gangster with the red roses?
It was called Blood Red Roses.
Oh, come on!
This has got to be a goof. I got to hang up on this guy. All right, goodbye. Holy smokes. I mean, I like the guy. Listen, I don't want to be upset with the fans, but... He's not really a fan. He's never heard the show, and he's come up with these ideas. All right, I'm going to take one more. David, are you okay over there? Holy smokes. You're laughing at this guy. I know.
I can't believe it. Wow, that is weird.
Let's take one more call. Looks like it's a Bradford W. Bradford, you okay? You take a glass of water there.
I'm out of water. Wait, I don't want Bradford to hold on too long.
All right, so they'll take Brad. We got a couple minutes here. Let's see what this Bradford. What's it? Bradford W. What do you got, Bradford?
Doug, it's Bradford Wells.
Oh boy.
Listen, I have been a loyal host, a loyal guest on your show for many years, and I recall doing a live show, a talk show, where I was Douglas Viviani's sidekick.
Right, Never Too Late. Remember that? We did a couple of those shows. It was good.
It was a wonderful show watched by millions across America, even internationally, across the time zones of the world. And Douglas, why? Why have you not done that show again? That's my pitch.
Well, we're on hiatus. I don't know if you noticed that these shows now, there's a huge time in between. Like Westworld, for example, was a big hit this year. You got to wait to 2019 for Westworld to come back. I don't know why. Curb Your Enthusiasm, they took a lot of time in between episodes. This is what's happening with our night. It was a TV show, late night show. It went over pretty well, but it kind of insulted a couple of the guests, if you remember.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
Douglas, but that was not my fault at all.
I know, but we made a little misstep
I
there.
had nothing to do with that, Douglas.
Matthew
and I respectively request a second chance.
Well, Matthew McConaughey got a little upset with us because we made fun of him, if you recall. And on the couch there...
Yes, I recall Paul McCartney also made fun of Matthew McConaughey.
He did. We could try to get McCartney back on the show. That would be nice. I wouldn't mind that.
Would that mean I'd be your sidekick?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what about our friend David Cohen? Will he be upset?
He'll be upset, but that doesn't matter. We'll do it. Come on back. Everything Old is New again.
Wait. Whoa.
This is Everything Old is New Again, America's entertainment pop culture talk show with Douglas Viviani and David Cohen.
This is David Schulner, executive producer of Emerald City, NBC, Friday nights at 9, and you're listening to Everything Old is New Again with Douglas Viviani and David Cohen.
There we go. It's great to hear from David Schulner on Douglas Viviani, David Cohen's Everything Old is New Again.
Yeah, I think that the show's doing quite well on NBC. We're real happy about that.
Yeah, I wonder if it's another one. We're waiting to see if that's going to be renewed as well. It'd be nice to see some of the shows that we have had guests on actually be renewed, and maybe we'll have them back on and share in their success.
That would be awesome.
And ride their coattails. Speaking of which, we're going to have some people calling in again live. First week in April here, and we've been suggested by the network to go ahead and take live calls. It's not been a total success.
I want
yet.
to listen. That James guy just fascinates me. And can we get him back on? I see he's trying to call in again.
Yeah, he's got.
I know he's been on a few times. Let's just see what else he has.
So?
Yeah,
it's just weird that he presents to us the same ideas of shows we've already done, and he doesn't know it. Weird, but all right. I hope he might. Let's hope. You never know. We could use ideas, right?
Maybe he'll come up with one. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he'll actually hit on a quirky idea that we haven't thought of.
All right, let's take the call. James from Chicago. Seems like you're back. What do you think, big guy? What do you got
first of all, listen, I really appreciate you guys taking my calls, and so I got a few more for you.
Well, we love the persistence, and we love where you're coming from, but
I'm a big fan of the Victorian age.
Okay.
Now, you don't hear that too often, right?
No.
Big fans of the Victorian age.
Right.
And I'm thinking it would be a great show for you guys to take the Victorian age superheroes, if you will, of the time and kind of compare them to the Marvel Avengers. So it's like the everything old is new again thing. Who would win in a battle? The Victorian age heroes like, Sherlock Holmes and those guys versus the Avengers of Marvel. What do you think?
It's a absolutely tremendous idea.
Great.
What would you call it? The Victorian Avengers? How about that?
Yeah, that's a great name. Yeah.
Show number 116. We did that one already, James.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Yeah, that was back in July. Yep.
All right. Okay. This is crazy.
It
All
is.
right.
I agree with you.
All right. I love Abbott and Costello. Okay. What I would love to hear you guys do is on the air recreate, as ridiculous as this sounds, an Abbott and Costello routine without any rehearsal. Just ad-lib, just go right into the routine. What do you think of that? Can you guys pull it off?
Do you think that, Abbott and Costello practiced their routines in vaudeville for years?
Yeah, I don't want to hear the rehearsal. I want to hear raw, unrehearsed.
We would be as good as Abbott and Costello, you think?
No, you'd be horrible. That's what would make for the great radio.
Well, we did that, too. We did the hot dog routine on show number 131 about comedy teams. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
James, I don't know. All
right.
You're looking at the website, everythingoldsnewagain.biz.
No, I have no idea. No, a friend told me I could pitch. I'm a pitch guy. So a friend told me about this show. I'm calling. All right, here we go. Yeah. UFOs. I know the topic has been covered. Yeah, ad nauseum about the UFOs. But I want to hear from the perspective of a dentist.
Yeah?
I want to hear from the perspective of a dentist what he thinks of UFOs. I want the dentist to be live in the studio, not calling in. I want him to be sitting next to you and Dave, Doug, and talking about that UFO phenomenon. What do you think of that? Can you pull that off?
We can. We've had dentist Dr. John Viviani on, I think, 5 times talking about UFOs. He's our ufologist, by the way.
You're kidding.
No, he is. Let me put it this way. He is the exclusive ufologist or ufologist for Everything Old is New Again. No one in the world has come on our show other than Dr. John Viviani to talk about UFOs.
Gotta tell you, Doug, I'm scratching my head over this. I'm scratching my head. This is like highly coincidental.
Yeah, the latest of those shows was 136. It was very good. Listen to that one. By the way, you can listen to any of our shows on our YouTube channel also. Just go to YouTube, right, and put in Everything Old is New Again radio show. You'll see about 200 downloads right there. You can listen to all the different shows.
All right.
Yeah. I'm
a big fan of the 60s, the pop culture of the 60s.
So are we, absolutely. Yes.
I know you guys are. You probably covered it, but here's the catch.
Yeah.
I want a guy who lived during the 60s here in the studio with you guys playing the guitar. Right. And here's the big catch.
Okay.
He's got to be a relative of either you or Dave. Pull that one off.
You want one show or more than one show with that guy?
Let's say 2 shows.
We did that. 83, 84. We did that with Joe Viviani, my cousin. Very good show. If you want to listen to that, he talked all about growing up in the 60s, what was great about it, what he enjoyed, what was not so great.
You're blowing my mind, Doug.
Yeah.
You're blowing my mind.
I'm going to pray now. Let me just say a little bit of a novena. Maybe, because you're on our same wavelength, apparently, or you're pulling our chain. I don't know either one.
come up. I think the next one. I hope and pray. Otherwise, I got to hang up with on you, and we're done.
Right,
you got one more shot here.
I swear to God that I am not pulling your chain. All right. So last one. You're giving me one more chance. I appreciate that. I am a huge Love Boat fan. I love the captain of the Love Boat. We all know and love the actor. He's been with us for a long, long time.
What about the doctor? The captain's a good guy, but what about, he's in mourning for Mary Tyler Moore.
All right, okay. Now let me ask you something else. I'm a big Lancelot Link fan. The guy who did the voice of Lancelot Link was also on the Love Boat.
That's rather obscure. Who's that?
Beloved actor, character Bernie Capel. Let's see you get him on.
The guy from Get Smart.
Exactly.
He was just on Community last week, as a matter of fact, just FYI.
I'm a huge fan. I know that.
All right, well.
So listen, my first question is, please tell me this isn't true, Doug. Tell me you've had him, you haven't had him, what's happened?
I have not had Bernie Capel. It's a great idea. Woo! We will have Bernie Capel on the show. It is confirmed. We will definitely do that. Tremendous job, James. I encourage you to call us back if we ever take phone calls again. At least we got one really great idea from you. We're going to do that.
Doug, Dave, I'm so happy I was finally able to help your guys, and good luck. And I'm going to listen to that one.
All right. I preach just the one.
Just that one.
Listen to us from that point on. I think we'll make a fan of you. I think you really will enjoy it.
All right. God bless you. Take care, guys.
All right. Thank you. Matter of fact, you can email us if you like at oldnewagain@AOL.com and email us questions for Bernie, who will be on our show in March, something of that nature. So feel free to. I think it's a good idea.
Wow, thank goodness James finally hit one.
Came up with a nice one. All right, we got one more call coming in from. Well, what do you before that, the guy in Oz is bothering me. It's kind of, the Fred Pumpkinhead.
Oh yeah, I know that. I felt bad. Should we call him back?
Do we reach out? I mean, we only have a couple minutes left. Let's reach out to this guy, and at least we'll suggest what we can suggest.
All right.
I don't know. We'll try to have him on here. Let's reach out. All right.
Okay, here we go. Hold on.
All right, give it a second. He's got his cell number there, right?
All right. Yep.
All right,
hello, Fred. Fred Pumpkinhead. Hey, it's David Cohen from Everything Old Is New Again. Hey, David Cohen from Everything Old Is New Again.
I'm not sure what's the guy's name.
We spoke a few minutes ago. You wanted to come on to the show, and I
well, you're on that show with Viviani?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Listen, we felt really bad about the way we treated you on the call, and we have some good news for you.
No.
We're going to bring you on the show, give you a whole entire show dedicated to you, Fred Pumpkinhead. What do you think about that?
I love it. It's tremendous. I could get me out. Finally, Oz. I mean, what? The dream come true. Beginning out of Oz.
Yeah. You don't need a diction coach. Just come on as you are.
Tremendous. When do I do it? When do I want me to come there?
Well, here's the catch.
Yeah.
April Fools. Bye, buddy.
Oh, boy. See, I think the poor guy, I mean, you just burned that guy big time. And guess what? The whole show, of course, is April Fool's in our representation of Everything Old Is New Again.
If you couldn't tell.
Let's just, before we go out, I want to hear a little something from the kids here. Let's see what they have to say. They were going to wish us all the best, I think. Angelica and
Bye, Everything Old Is New Again, people. Everything's going to be old, new again.
Now, do we have Fred Pumpkinhead on the show or not? Do we like that character? We've got to revisit this.
There's no way.
Yeah, he's shot, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I think we should keep teasing him. I kind of like that. Just promising him, then taking it away. Promising him, taking it away.
He's sort of like our punching bag, right?
Yeah, because he'll come on anytime we ask him to. I would say, let's put him on not for the whole show, but let's just put him on to make fun of him.
He's like that poor soul, the poor guy that he just can't get ahead.
And listen, it's not cruel. It's not cruel because for him, any publicity is good publicity. Right?
You're right. All right, we'll do it on Everything Old Is New Again. Come on back. Everything Old Is New Again.biz for old shows. Looking forward to hearing from you.